Hello Sagittarius, this is your reading for January 28th through February 3rd. I hope you're doing great. I've been a little bit under the weather and I've been waiting to put these readings out. Thank you for your patience as always. So let's dive right in. Spirit, guardian angel, divine energy, universal energy. What do you have for Sagittarius for January 28th through February 3rd? What would you like for them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of during this time? Only allow truth, honesty, love, and acceptance within this space. As above, so below. Alright, Sagittarius, let's see what we have for you. Happy moments. Okay. Happy moments. Interesting. You meet somebody, you're in a situation, you're very happy there. Seems like everything's going great. You feel like you're balanced, even, well together, and that everything is good. I don't know how to explain it. That everything feels balanced and even, okay? Then something happens this week that makes you think otherwise. Makes you reconsider you feeling like things are balanced. Makes you reconsider maybe that this person is for you. Something like that, okay? Something throws you off your rocker, you know, with this relationship. I just feel mostly like there's something to be learned here, like some wisdom that's going to carry you through the relationship. You know, like one bump for y'all to work on or something. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, you have the Chariot. Very interesting. The Chariot talks about movement. It talks about, this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like things are going really well for you. Things are moving forward very well. Okay. But then there comes a choice you have to make about the direction that you're going in, whether you want to stay there or not, what it means, what it doesn't mean, things like that. I feel you readjusting because of it. The Knight of Coins. Interesting. The Knight of Coins means that you are already going slow. You may have been dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, paying attention to how they do things, their movements, their reactions, if you're, you know, meant for each other, that type of thing. And now you want to make sure that your passions are going in the right direction. That's what I'm getting from that. So the Moon card talks about changes. Feeling like something is coming. You may have been dealing with a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, okay? And you're healing from that situation. Could also be that you have this idea of how you want your relationship to go, right? You have this sort of understanding of this spiritual status that you want your relationship to be at. And you won't settle for anything less, right? You want happiness, 100%, okay? And if anything feels like there are changes or abrupt differences to how you feel in that area, you're not going to be very happy with that, okay? So you have the Six of Coins. You've been seeing that. You're giving to it. You're living that life. You're very in touch with your spiritual side, listening to your intuition, paying attention to things. because you don't want to go back to the past. I feel like the past was childish. Okay, and I feel like there are childish remnants of the past that you're dealing with. Okay, and someone may be trying to come back to you, and they're being extremely unrealistic. Okay, about what they want. It's like they want you to be perfect, a home wife type of situation, but they're not giving you that same sort of, you know, like if they want you to be a wife, they're not doing husband stuff, you know. So I'm just going to leave it there. The Priestess tells you to listen to your intuition. You know what's right and what's wrong. Okay? Fight for what you believe in and what's right. Don't be scared of failure. Don't be scared of losing. Don't do that. You have to express yourself 100%. You have the wisdom. You have the wisdom and the knowledge to know different. To analyze the situation and make the proper actions. You do. You possess that very well, Sagittarius. Don't give up your independence just yet. I feel like if you're dealing with, it could be a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, or anyone else. I also see a Virgo here. This person is being kind of nasty and pushy in an aggressive way to get what they want. Okay? And you're starting to see that. It's like you're seeing it clearly. Right? I feel like things start to work out. They may have even have asked you to marry them. Okay. You see that there is some stability here. You wouldn't have gotten in this situation in the first place if you did not see that. Okay. You're taking these little things as little tidbits and kind of moving on, or that's how you have been handling it. Okay. You're being very patient, like I said, about the actions that you're taking and how you're manifesting, you know, like allowing them to move stuff in, things like that. You're not quite doing that yet, or you may let them bring a toothbrush, something small. Okay. I feel like you're letting your guard down just a little bit so you don't get distracted from what it is that you want, because what's happening is not as conventional as you want it to be. That's what I'm feeling from that. And you are in total control. Even though this other person, I feel, thinks that they're in control, you're really the one in control, Sagittarius, right? You're the one making the judgments and the calls. You're the one doing that, okay? You may find that there is some treachery by some actions that this person is taking, or some words that they may have said, or little small things are adding up into something bigger while you're at work. Something may be happening while you're at work. Or if you're trying, for some of you are trying to work on a new direction in the relationship, trying to be more open and not be so closed-minded. And that is where this instance is going to slip in, that you're going to have to make a judgment. This is not a time for you to not make a choice and stay in the middle, okay? You have to be in a situation where someone is going to work with you. That is very, very important, all right? Being patient is okay, okay? Some people do that, you know. You want to be patient and see if things work out. But what's happening is you have to struggle or strifle, if that's even a word, to get back on top, okay? And that leaves you not happy. This leaves you not in that Sun situation that you said you wanted to be in the first place, okay? So that's just a reminder. It's just something, a little food for thought. So moving forward, it's about rest and reconsider, okay? It's interesting. The Nine of Wands talks about you standing strong and keep going, okay? It also talks about you have been hurt. You've been through the ringer, okay? as far as your passions and your strength. Okay, now it's time for you to take a moment and, well, defend yourself right now, but take a moment and think about where it is that you're going. The Four of Coins, what exactly, it's asking you, what exactly are you trying to hold on to, Sagittarius? What aspects of this relationship are you trying to hold on to? Are you just taking a risk, hoping that things will get better, right? And is that making you trapped within this situation? And you're letting this other person take control of you? Are you doing that? You know, like just taking a risk to see what happens? Because with the Four of Pentacles, it's saying that you're holding on. You're holding on, not knowing what's going to happen, right? It's like you're just trying to give to see the hopes, because you've already, you know, kind of built a foundation here. Because the Seven of Swords is here saying that you're, you know how you get way too much food on your plate and you're like, my eyes are bigger than my stomach? That's what it feels like to me. How long are you going to be patient? How long are you going to sit and watch? I mean, sit and watch until you have to react. Because right here with the Nine of Cups, there's something that's not making you happy, which is why you're taking this step back. Which is why you were slow to react at first, right? You don't want to endure something quietly. You don't want to have to sit and endure hardships that you don't have to. The Queen of Wands, I love that this comes out because that's you. That's my Sagittarius card, okay? And the Queen of Wands is very smart. She knows what she wants. People love her and she knows how to get her way, okay? And you can do that in this situation. That's what they're telling me. You can use your charms and your beauty and your wits to move this in the direction that you want. However, if that's not working and someone is trying to overpower you to do that, I don't feel like it's going to work. Okay? And the reason why is I feel like they're not seeing the beauty that is you. Okay? They're not seeing what you can offer. Right? Your ability to nurture and what you're trying to bring out by being you, by being the Queen of Wands, is not being received in the way that it should, meaning that they're not processing you, you know, the way that they should be. The Ten of Spears is the end card. That talks about you. How much responsibility are you taking? Are things not really going the way they should? What are the blocks? What are the delays of love? Past issues. Past things that you have seen. Remember earlier when we were talking about the little things that you were seeing? These little seeds at first that you were seeing and just kind of moving through or thinking that you were resolving those things. Okay? Those things add up to a bigger picture. Burdens, responsibilities that you have to handle. Okay? Where are you putting your direction? Where is it going? Where is your chariot going? Where are these horses taking you? These decisions. The growth. It's almost like, what direction is the growth of this relationship or situation going in? That's what it's like. Because you have this opportunity for love and that's what's carrying you. But there's no growth towards that. Why? Because of this. This needs to be resolved. The Devil energy. Spirit, give me a card for that Devil energy, please. Yeah, it has to stop. Whatever that is, it has to stop. Don't block it out, because I feel it's very interesting though, because I feel like you're trying to block it out like it's not really that important, but eventually it's going to be that important. Okay, Sagittarius? Alright, so let's take a moment to inhale divine knowledge through your heart and mind, and exhale old issues, conflicts, and struggles of the past. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. I don't think this means that you need to forgive someone. This means that it needs to be resolved. Okay? That's what it means to me. I feel like the cycle needs to close. I do feel like I feel like you're taking your time. I definitely feel that, Sagittarius. And taking your time makes you feel comfortable. Where do you want to grow in this situation? All in all, that's where you're going to put your energy. That's where you're going to try to go. Is where it is that you feel like you want to grow. But there does come a time when you're compromising this week that you need to take a step back and think about the balance of the situation. And if you're being appreciated the way that you should be. Okay? That's what I'm going to say with that. Pay attention to the red flags. Those are those little tidbits that we talked about earlier. New love. That's that opportunity to start something new. The opportunity to compromise. Okay? There is an opportunity for new love. There is an opportunity for something new to happen. There really is. And I feel like this person is new, because there's still someone old that's lingering here, so this is a new person. But you need to weigh this person. That's what I'm saying. The pros and cons. Worth waiting for. You've been waiting. That's all that I'm hearing there, is that you have been waiting for something good to come in. And this new person is risky. This new person is risky. Because you've already dealt with something that was heavy. And it looks good. It looks like they want to work with you. But it's also important for you to be getting that affection that you need as well. Alright. Okay, Sagittarius, thank you so much for listening. And I will see you next week. Love and light to you and yours. Bye-bye.